you always gonna be mentioned. This is our craft, so we work very hard at our craft. So you always gonna be mentioned with the greats. So it's never a conversation where you want to be people talking about the greatest singers or the greatest group or whatever it is. You always want to be in that conversation. We've done, like I said, this is our third album, and we've pushed that. And I think that vocally we can do it with anybody. Hey man, when you get that loud dog,
I can't.
out of here, I can't hear nothing.
All I hear is panting, bro. That's all I hear is panting.
He just want to be on TV.
But I just think that it's more so like vocally. I don't think that it's many groups that could touch us.
Yeah.
But as far as like when you come from a collective point, the collective part of like the music and you know, us, the longevity of it, we've been doing this for a long time, and we still got.
Do y'all hear the shit
and this album
that
is
Big
going to
Mike was
prove.
doing on
This album is going to prove everything that we're trying to talk about right now, and to make us be in the top, in those top conversations.
This nigga Big Mike was doing the weirdest shit you ever heard on runs and everything on this album,
Yeah.
bro. People never heard this nigga like this before.
Yeah.
Using rare fucking form.
No, both of you.
And everybody. Huh?
Both of y'all.
Hey, Big Mike, using rare fucking form on this fucking
No,
album.
both
bro.
of you
People gonna be like,
motherfuckers.
what the fuck? Where the fuck you been for the last 2 albums?
Oh man.
Yeah, put a little bit of respect on the DAY26 name.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
Rob, we got to talk about you real quick because, man, I've been reading these comments. Everyone said you killed this album, man, vocally. Like, everyone already knows you can sing, but, like, you took it up to another level with this one.
Thank you, man. I appreciate everybody who said that, because
Yeah.
I didn't feel like that in the midst of recording, and I think all my brothers can tell you I was really conflicted about the way.
You feel like that every album.
I don't feel like that every album. I feel like that on the first album. I didn't feel like that on our second. Maybe our mid projects, but I didn't feel like that on the other albums. But this album, I didn't listen. But I was really wrong, and you might be right. This one I was the worst wrong, because
Mike.
I feel like I was never put into places where like they gave me the opportunities I got on this album, like to sing first verses and hooks and stuff like that. I was always saved for the end. Just scream with Brian and make sure you do some dope runs. Like, but I felt like on this album, like it tapped into different levels. Like you could hear who I was. And that's what I do really respect. And you know, sometimes in the middle of stuff, you don't know what's happening. Especially when you're not being put in the place where you used to be put. Maybe sometimes that might make you feel like, oh, am I? You know what I'm saying? I didn't really understand it at the moment. But listening back, I feel like I got a platform to be able to show who I really am outside of just screaming at the end of the records.
And I'm gonna put it like this. Like, I think because of the exclusive, like from Sean, or He's So Rude, that's his name on IG. But because of him and the way he wanted to do the production and how he wanted to record us, he was open to us like doing whatever we wanted to do. He was open to us like interpreting like the lyrics and singing it the way we wanted to sing it. So I give a lot of the credit to him, because
you're right, Mike.
Because he really want. Because most people, they'll put you in a pocket, or they put you into a certain kind of phase to where, like, you can sing it, but sing it like this.
Yeah,
So,
especially when Diddy didn't already pay for the record from the producer.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear what you got to say. They want to deliver what Diddy paid them to do.
Yeah, and Sean, or He's So Rude, he was like, you know, I want you guys to be you. So sing it however you feel it, and then we're going to figure it out. If it's too much, I'll tell you, we'll pull it back. If it's not, then we go from there. But he want that feeling more than anything. He wants you to nail, and he wants you to feel confident in what you're doing.
Right. So I'm gonna end it off with this one, and we're gonna get you guys back for a proper interview. We get Q involved in this with too, Willie, Brian, get the whole group. Probably hit you guys on Zoom later on this week. But I gotta ask, this album is out now. You know, the fans are gonna stream it, obviously. I know the fans are waiting for you guys to go on tour. Like, what do you guys want out of this? You know, you guys didn't necessarily have to drop this album. You guys can go on tour. You guys can perform the classic. But what do you guys want out of this album?
To take over the world.
Go ahead, Mike.
Now, man, basically, all I want for this album is just for people to like we were talking about earlier, and just knowing like this is album number 3. We put our heart and our soul into this album because we wanted people to realize this is Day 26. This is who we are, and like we can put together like not one, not two, but 3 really great albums, and we can keep going here on. And so I want the fans to know that we heard y'all. We know that y'all wanted the Day One album, and we gave it to you. So now y'all got to go run it up, and we got to get the awards and all the accolades that come with it. So now that we gave it to you, now go out here and run it up.
Man, like I feel like this, man. With this album, if it doesn't answer like the questions that people had about us before, then I don't know what the fuck people want from us. You know, I I don't like the growth to me is like I listen to it like obviously we've been sitting with it for a while or whatever, but like I had to stop listening to it because I was like, yo, like I started kind of like second guessing. I started kind of like second guessing us because it's like, yo, are we doing too much? Are we, you know what I'm saying? Are we, you know what I'm saying? But like, man, like again, man, if you don't get it, then you just don't want to get it, and like I respect that. I respect it.
Yeah. But you know what, guys? Once people listen to this album, and I hope people listen to it fully, because I know how attention spans are these days. They don't listen to more than 30 seconds, but you're going to end up doing yourself a disservice. Listen to the whole album. Day One is out now. I'm going to get all 5 of you guys back on a Zoom later on this week. I'll hit Brian. We'll get this all together, and we'll talk about this album from top to bottom. I still got to digest it, but we'll talk soon, guys. But appreciate all you guys for joining us today.
Hey, God bless you, brother, man. Thank you so much for having us,
All right,
man.
take care,
Seriously.
fellas.